Happy New Year to you, and welcome to the first episode of the Visual Storytelling Podcast for 2026. This first episode of the new year comes a little later than I'd planned due to finding myself being wiped out with a chest infection, which is still lingering a little, but don't worry, it's not contagious through audio waves, so you are safe. Now, what I discussed today will hopefully serve of use to get you started this year on the right footing. 3, 2, 1, let's go. To kickstart the 2026 podcast series, I wanted to discuss the difference between setting New Year's resolutions versus goals, because for me, there is a very big difference between the two. So, what is a New Year resolution? A New Year's resolution is a personal promise to make positive changes, improve oneself, or adopt new habits at the start of a new calendar year, leveraging the fresh start for self-improvement in areas like health, finance, career, or relationships. It's a tradition where people commit to starting something good or stopping something bad for the upcoming year. In essence, it's a widespread cultural tradition focused on self-improvement and intentional living for the next 12 months. Goal setting is the deliberate process of defining specific objectives and creating an action plan with measurable steps to achieve them, transforming vague desires into focused, actionable targets that provide direction, motivation, and a way to track progress towards success in personal or professional life. It's about charting a path from your current state to a desired future state by breaking down large ambitions into smaller, manageable tasks using frameworks such as SMART. So as a reminder, the acronym SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. Personally, I try to steer away from setting resolutions, as I found all too often by the end of January, certainly by the end of the first quarter of a year, I have not maintained what I set out to achieve. Goals, however, I find I allow myself to be more fluid, pushing certain goals back or bringing them forward in accordance with the changes that happen within my routines. I'm pretty sure it's more of a psychological barrier when it comes to differentiating between the two, but for me, goal setting works, whereas resolutions historically have not. If you're unsure which better suits you, here are some key aspects for both. I'm going to bullet point these. So first, let's focus on resolutions. So the key aspects here are fresh start. The new year offers a psychological fresh start effect, making it a natural time for new beginnings and shedding past imperfections. There are common goals. So popular resolutions often involve getting fit, eating healthier, saving money, learning new skills, quitting bad habits, or spending more time with loved ones. Then we go on to commitment. It's a commitment to oneself, providing structure, clarity, and motivation to work towards aspirations for the year ahead. Now, how they work is it's in self-reflection. It's a time to reflect on the past year and identify areas for growth. You can set out a roadmap. So resolutions act as a roadmap, guiding actions and fostering a sense of purpose. Now, let's have a look at goal setting. So the key aspects of goal setting so the definition is deciding what you want to accomplish, making it clear and concrete, and planning it. So developing a roadmap or action plan with specific steps to reach the goal. It's motivational. So driving new behaviors and focusing your energy on important tasks. You can measure it, establishing benchmarks to track progress and know if you're succeeding. You hold yourself accountable by keeping yourself responsible for your actions and commitments, and setting goals creates accountability and helps develop discipline for lasting change. So why is this important? Well, it provides direction. It gives you a clear sense of purpose and what to focus on. It boosts motivation. Specific, challenging goals increase effort and performance. It builds self-confidence. Achieving those goals, even small ones, builds belief in your abilities. It enhances decision-making and helps you prioritize what's relevant and what's a distraction. There are many processes and structures that can be put into place to assist you meet either your resolution or goals. Which ones are not definitive, and this is something that only you can determine. So try a selection and choose the ones that you find are the best fit for you. Remember, just because one works right now, as you move through your journey, things will change. So should your processes and structures if the old no longer works. Be prepared to adapt to the changing landscape. It's the only way you'll keep pushing forward. Before I conclude this episode, I have a small ask. I'm looking to have more guests on the podcast to provide you with more value. With that in mind, what are some areas you are struggling with when it comes to your creative journey that you would like the answer to? Let me know by either leaving a comment on this episode or getting in touch directly. Equally, if there are aspects of running or building a creative business that you would like discussed, or even if you do it just for the pleasure and would like to develop deeper, if you'd like to delve deeper into something specific, let me know and I'll see if I can get a guest within that area on the podcast. I'll leave my social handles in the description. Once again, thank you for lending me your ear. I genuinely appreciate your time. And don't forget to follow the Visual Storytelling Podcast. And until next time, be creative, be inspired, be you.